what started me with doing the Lego paintings, not this last December of 2014, I started doing paintings for my family for Christmas, and I didn't know what to paint for my brother-in-law, so I ended up, he likes Star Wars, he's really into Star Wars, so I was like, oh, I'm going to paint a Lego like clone trooper for him, and so I painted that for him, posted on Instagram, and got like a crazy amount of likes on it. And then I had a bunch of people email me and ask if it was for sale, and I told them it wasn't. And then I was like, I'm gonna do another one. So I did another one and just put it up for for grabs if somebody wanted to buy it. Sold like super fast, and so I was like, cool. So I just started doing them more, and they were really fun. I was able to knock them out like within like 5 or 6 hours, and I'd go to the shop and work, and then come home and have one ready to go, and I'd start painting it, have it done by the morning, and then do it all over again. And they just became fun little studies and challenges. Sometimes I'll get like a color, like they'll ask me like, how did you make like the back, like a gray in the background or something, or like what kind of brushes do I use? And I usually tell them I use like Trekell brushes, or they ask me what kind of panels I use, and usually I use the Trekell panels. They have this new panel, it's an ACM panel, so that's kind of some of the questions I get about what panels I use, what brushes I use. With synthetic brushes, I kind of like that you can move the paint around a lot, and with a bristle brush it's a little bit thicker and harder, so once you lay it down, it's like more, you can see it, like it's like stronger. With the Trekell brush, I could put it on. If I don't like the decision, I could kind of move it, or I could kind of go back and maybe change my decision and put a little bit thicker paint and cover it. With a bristle, sometimes it's a little bit too thick, and if I lay it down, then it's almost more like you got to be like more confident with that decision. Like that's what it is, and then you move on. With the Trekell, you could kind of push and pull with it. I guess you could do the same thing with a bristle, but a bristle brush, it's going to hold more paint, I feel like, and it's going to lay it down thicker. I really like using the firm brush, like more like a bristle. I like using it for the backgrounds, actually, or for areas where I want really textured or I want more brush stroke. I'll use it more, like maybe where I want someone to focus more or something. I'll use it. For the Legos, I like using it for the backgrounds because it just kind of gives it a different element to it, because I'm using the soft brushes through the whole thing, and then with the bristle I could go in there and kind of have fun and mess with brush stroke or just play around. Actually, the palette I use, I learned from Michael Husker, and he's really showed me a lot with painting, and so has Sean Barber. Like those, as painters, those are the two people that have really showed me a lot with painting. My brother as well, and my coworkers, everybody I work with at Black Anchor has actually really showed me a lot with painting. But he's the one that showed me my palette. Like alizarin crimson, olive yellow, or olive green, cobalt blue I use. Some of these colors they're not exactly his palette, but some are a little bit different. But for sure, I use a lot of alizarin crimson, olive green, indigo, cobalt blue, burnt sienna. I use this color that my brother showed me, King's blue. It's like a lighter blue. I really like it. Like a scarlet lake or like a cad red I'll use. Titanium white, and then like yellow ochre. Those are like a lot of the colors I use. Or like I'll have like a cad yellow, and then like this like radiant violet purple I'll use sometimes if there's like yellow in it. So it just depends. Like it slowly changes here and there, but pretty much like based off of it, I've used a palette that Husser and my brother has showed me a little bit.